Okay, so I'm just going to set some of you free real quick. So this morning I listened to a teaching um, that someone did, that the Savior did, but I'd heard the teaching before, right? And it's happened to me a couple of times, like over the past, I'd say maybe like 12 to 18 months or so. And in the beginning, it really used to bug me because I was just like, but I mean, I don't mind that you say it, and I mean, I'm sure I've said it to you before. Like, I don't mind if somebody repeats a sermon or whatever, but kind of just say so, so that because we know anyway, or we can find out it's not that difficult. But this morning, as soon as I realized that, okay, I've actually heard this teaching before, I think I was a little bit set free. So I thought, okay, well, let me share the joy and set some of you free. So here's the thing, right? For somebody to actually give somebody else's teaching, first of all, like there's a lot of prep time that goes into that, So if you do know somebody that's sharing teachings that or on the down low or in open, it doesn't matter. But you can't copy somebody's sermon. I want to say, like, you can't copy somebody's sermon without practice, So, like, at least find comfort in the fact that they are preparing. Because you really can you imagine? If you're copying somebody, so it's literally an hour that you need to practice. You need to make sure you're saying the right thing. You need to make sure you're saying it right so that you get the message across. First of all, just take comfort in the fact that that at least that the person prepared, right? But the second thing, which I think for me is the really big thing, is that I think sometimes God shares something with somebody, and that person is able to articulate it so well that if I want to share the same message with you, I'm like, why do I have to try and find my own words? You know what I mean? Because on the one hand, like it genuinely might be in season. Like it might be a word in season that I need to share with you. Maybe that person shared that word with their community or their congregation or whatever years ago, and now we find ourselves in a season where that word is ripe for us. So, as a result, then I want to share it with you. So, and I think that's the thing for me, is I'm really just like, I so appreciate that pastors or teachers or whatever can recognize that, this is something that God is saying, okay, this is a season for these people to hear it. And God has shared this with somebody, and it, that person has done it so well that it really is okay, that I now share it with this group of people now. So I think those were really just the two big things that God reminded me of. Well, the one was reminding me of, and the second thing was him really just saying to me this morning that you can't just wake up and decide, okay, I'm going to jack someone's sermon. It really is such a it takes work, guys, and then on the other side of that, also then for the people, the jackers, if you want to call them that, so on the other side of that, like I really appreciate that they are that you actually take time to listen to what God is saying, not just to you but to the church body, and incorporating all of that kind of into how you lead people and how you lead us and where you lead us to and how and actually allowing such opportunities or facilitating such opportunities for God to meet us in that. Because like this morning, even when the sermon started and I heard it and I thought, I've heard this, but like I didn't actually realize that I needed to hear it again, and not only did I need to hear it again now, but God actually used it, I believe, to help me break certain things in my life relating to a relationship that Holy Spirit highlighted as I was listening to the word this morning. So yeah, guys, if you're hearing a teaching and you're hearing a teaching from somebody that you've heard before, whatever, I encourage you, like, keep your heart open and see what God wants to say and listen to what God wants to say to you regarding that specific word. Because anyway, if you are a follower of Jesus Christ and you are a believer, you believe that your steps are ordered by the Lord, and it means God put you in that place in that moment in time so that you can actually hear that teaching again or that word again. And if you keep yourself open to it, you never know what God is going to do. So have a good Sunday, and yeah, man, can we just like celebrate and uplift each other and really just rejoice in what God is doing in the church. Yeah, I think like I said to you, it happened to me before once, and I think I was quite immature about it the first time. But I've grown, so I'm happy that this is where I am now, and I've set myself free, so I hope you set yourself free too. Okay, cheers.